Yeah, no, it was good for the Trojans, man. It was awesome.
What was the relationship building process like with Deuce?
It's definitely
it was a really easy process, man, with him. He's just such a good kid. His family's great people. Obviously, had family from out this way, too. So I think just from the beginning, man, it was a really natural connection. Obviously, had a great relationship with Coach Riley and some of these guys before we got here. So that made everything more easy for sure.
Is there a tug of war kind of between the receiver room and tight end room about where Deuce is going to play?
I think it's going to be just putting him all over the field, to be honest with you. And we have a good plan for him coming in, and I think everybody felt good about where we're at by the end of it.
Did you know he was coming to USC before he dropped the video, or?
I can't tell you that. That's confidential information, but obviously excited about it.
How do you plan on just helping him with his goals, play baseball, play football as well?
Yeah, I think Coach Riley will have a big part in that. Obviously, having done that with Kyler before and a couple other guys, I think we're definitely open. And Coach Stank did a great job recruiting him as well, and understanding what we were all trying to go for, just to get that kid to come here and be a Trojan, and trying to help him in baseball and football and just be the best player he can be in both.
So I've already been asked this, but just what stands out just about him as a tight end for you?
I think he's just such a dynamic player. I mean, he's a 6'6" kid that can really run and go up and elevate and get the ball. And he's just one of those guys, man, that he just pops off the film every time you throw it on.
Are you already thinking about how you're going to line him up? How are you going to use him?
Yeah, that's going to be the head man making those decisions, man. I'm excited to have him here.
With Deuce, Cade, I know one person to come to next year, but he's still part of this class.
Yeah.
What were you looking for at tight end in this past recruiting cycle?
I think with them, it was just kind of telling them each and having a really good mapped out plan for them. They're all different players, so just letting them have an understanding of what they're really going to do on the field for us, or what our vision was for them. I think they all felt really good about it. Obviously, they ended up all committing and coming. So, but yeah, with Walker coming down the line too, I think we got a chance to be pretty productive in our room.
Could you discuss the highs and the lows of recruiting Deuce when there's so many big-time schools involved and another sport involved? Where there's some days you woke up and you thought you're out of it, and then a week goes by and you're right back in. Could you just discuss what that process was like?
Yeah, I mean, it was a long haul for sure, and we all kind of knew that was going to be that way, I think. He was very open and honest with us from the beginning, and he's just such a good kid. I know a lot of you guys have had a chance to visit with him, and he just puts a smile on your face. Just a good kid to talk to, and so we had a lot of real conversations with him and the family, and definitely some highs and lows throughout the whole thing, but just kind of stayed true to who we are, and knew that if we just kind of mapped out that plan for him and showed him that we had everything figured out in regards to what we wanted to do and how it all worked for him, that in the end we were going to get him. So it was a fun process overall, but glad that he ended up choosing us.
And when you did get him and you found out, what was your instant reaction?
I mean, obviously fired up. It was almost like surreal, like, is it finally going to happen? So yeah, I mean, it was a great deal because we got a lot better as a team. Great kid too, and that's the important thing.
What's it been like trying to get through spring with only two scholarship guys?
Yeah, no, I mean, Lake and Carson's done a great job. Carson coming over from linebacker, not really getting a lot of reps, not getting no reps at tight end. He's really picked it up pretty quick, and Lake has really taken that step. Had some injuries and stuff last year that in the offseason kind of kept him out. And, I think he's really taken a big step this spring. And we kind of felt like he was going to do that after the season he had. It was really impressive for the limited time that he had.
everyone's chasing.
Can you tell he was kind of playing catch up because he was injured in spring and then kind of came on late in the season? What did you see when he was really able to get his footing in that sense?
I think just an understanding of our system too was like a big thing, just because he's still learning what we do offensively too. So, but you could see things clicking a lot faster towards the end of the year. The technique and fundamental things that we were doing and blocking and route running, you could see him getting put on the tape, and so he was progressing the way that you wanted him to. And so coming into spring, we knew that he was going to take that next jump too, just because he was more locked in. He knew the offense, he knew what to expect, and everybody kind of works better when they know him.
Didn't get to hear the earlier part, but just want to get any thoughts on Deuce Robinson signing with the program.
Yeah, obviously we became a better team when that kid came on board, and like I told these guys, he's a team first guy, great kid, great character, and tremendous talent as well. So excited to get him in here and working with these other guys and see what he can do.
What was that recruiting process like? Was it kind of stressful?